if you were going to do individual analysis, it would be impossible.
Yeah, because every single one of them was fantastic. It was the complete team performance which had everything. I mean, Dean Smith said it. They were brilliant with and without the ball. Whether you want to talk about close control, running in behind, working as a team, closing down, the ability on the ball. I mean, this is after 40 seconds, disallowed goal, which was ludicrous. Working Ollie Watkins, he was brilliant again, as they all were. But as a team, understanding of each other, Barkley and Grealish ran them ragged at times defensively. You can see how confident they are on the ball. Target in that position. Lovely little pass from Barkley, and that's their first goal. That's the own goal, and their confidence grew. Pressing. Dean Smith mentioned it. They didn't want to let Arsenal get into a rhythm. One goes, another one backs up, the other one backs him up. Then they win the ball before Arsenal are a threat. Second half didn't change anything. Running in behind. Look, the give, the go, the passing, the moving off the ball. They are all over the place. This is such unlucky because it's a very, very good save. Working again. Then they hit them on the break, the counter attack. I mean, the performance had everything. This is so unlucky as well. It could have been a lot more for Arsenal.
6 or 7, in seriousness.
Yeah, absolutely. It should have been. I mean, what about that for a pass? And that pass from Barkley into Ollie Watkins. This is at 2-0. They could be content to sit and see the game out. No, they want to go and score the goals from one end to the other, in behind, wait to pass again, and the finish. Wow. The performance was absolutely magnificent. As I said, it had everything.
You finished?
No.
Well, what people couldn't see then is that whilst Alan is doing that, you just keep looking at me, rolling your eyes, grumbling and mumbling like an old relative in the corner at Christmas. Before you get on to Arsenal, you do want to praise Villa.
Well, Villa, Al gave it to me today, but like, if Villa were walking down the road, there'll be John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. They were just it. They were it today, and you've got to give them that. But honestly,
that's all you had to say. You didn't need to do all that analysis. That line, there you go.
It's as bad a performance I've seen from an Arsenal side when you consider only 2 of them were playing in the week. I know that Villa came to close down, but the sloppy play, you heard Mikel mention it. You know, Thomas Partey, I know he's going to get used to the guys, but, you know, this one's just one that's just kind of runs away from Hector Bellerin a little bit there. But, like, it was poor in every department. And for me, this is what they need to do. They break the lines, space to hit the ball into, dithering a little bit on the ball. It was a million miles away from the performance against Manchester United, which we know that Arsenal's game against a United away from home is going to be counter-attacking. When they've got the onus and they've got to push forward, then they don't really create enough chances. But that was a chance that, let's face it, even if they did score that, the way Villa played today, again here Eddie Nketiah a little bit hesitant with his strike. I think that's just the way the game was. You know, even if he did score that, I don't think it would have made any difference to it. But look at Ross Barkley. No one is aware of him. You know, look how much time he's got, look how much space he's got. Great ball from Douglas Luiz, and this as well is a fantastic ball. But there were streets ahead of us today.
I mean, you can see where the problem is. And last week, we were full of praise for Arsenal on the show after what they did at Old Trafford. Said they seem to have a plan as a club, but it's going to take time to implement.
Absolutely, yes. And obviously, Mikel's going to want the players he wants to come in to implement what he wants. But at the same time, the effort and work rate today, from, like I say, from a team that was rested, was nowhere near good enough. For a Villa team that's coming there, and you know they're going to come there and they're going to press you, you need to impress your game upon them. Yes, there is a lacking of a central midfielder that can create, and that's what he needs. But at the same time, you can't go into a game with that kind of attitude and expect to win it.
OK.